Okay, this is a question on finding probability of something happening. So in this paragraph, you see many information. It will be good if you can summarize all this information in a table. It will help you to find a probability. Okay, there are three types of diagrams that are useful for finding probability. It's a tree diagram. One is the table diagram, table of possibilities, and the other one is the Venn diagram. In this case, we will use a table to summarize all the information. Right, so there are 36 people. You might want to pay attention to how I summarize all this information. It's always sentence by sentence, and we go down the information. So there are 36 people at a gathering of two families. So I write 36 first. It are likely to be the total. And then there are 25 people with the surname Lee. So surname Lee, and 25 of them, 11 people with the surname Chan. Right. Of the 25 people with the surname Lee, 4 are single men, 4 single men, and 5 single women, and 8 married couples. 8 married couples. You see, 8. If I put 8 plus 5 plus 4, it doesn't add up to 25. So actually, married couples stand for 2 people each. So 8 to 16, 16 plus 5, 16 plus 4, 20, 25. Then it adds up. So sometimes the phrasing of the question may be a bit ambiguous, but if you are try to write some things out, then you can use logic to reason out that what actually the paragraph means, right? So then these are 16 who are married people. Okay, and then there are those with surname Chan. Of them, 2 are single men, 3 are single women, and 6 married couples. 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 2, 11. That's it. So single men, there are 6 of them. Single women, there are 8 of them, and married people, there are 22 of them. So we summarize them in a table. Show that the probability that both have the surname Lee is 10 out of 10 over 21. So probability both have surname Lee. That means of the 2 people we have chosen, both have surname Lee. That means equals to the first person having surname Lee is the chances is 25 out of 36. Multiply to for the second person to be also of surname Lee is 24 out of 35 chance, because one Lee already chosen. Alright, and that's it, and that will give me 7 times 6 equals 6, 20, 6, 7, 42. So equals to 10 over 21. Okay, so another part. So this is then part 1 of the question is probability that both are married to each other. That means we must choose among the couples. So the number of ways to choose a couple is how many couples are there altogether. There are 11 couples altogether. So we choose out of the 11, we choose one couple. This is number of ways to choose a couple, and over the total number of ways to choose 2 people. Let me do a calculation. That will be Give me a minute. That will be 11 over 630. Alright, another way of doing it is also equals to, or you could do it this way, because there are, let's say the first person, you have to choose among the married people, which is 22 over 36, and the second person you have to choose the person, you have no choice over the second person. It has to be one out of the 35 other people who is married to the first person that you have randomly picked. So that will give you also 11 over 630. Okay, so then these are two ways of solving this. So part 2, they both have surname Lee, given that they are married to each other. So we want a case where both have surname Lee and given that married to each other. Okay, so this is a conditional probability. We make use of the formula. This is just both have surname Lee and married to each other. So it's the probability of both having surname Lee and at the same time married to each other. You see that if someone is married, if a couple is married to each other, if the two person chosen is married to each other, according to this question, they would both have the same surname. Okay, so what we do is, that means this is the case where they are a married couple with surname Lee over probability they are married to each other. The two people chosen are married to each other. So for the denominator, we have from part 1 of the question, married to each other, so we just write down the denominator first, and both having surname Lee and married to each other is the case where we are choosing from, because out of these 8 couples with surname Lee, we have to choose one of them. Alright, I have to choose one of them out of all the ways of choosing 2 people. So 36, choose 2. Alright. And we see if that's the can get the answer. So 8 divided by 36, choose 2, times 630 divided by 11, so we get 8 over 11. Because we are choosing out of these 8 couples these are the number of ways of choosing a couple with surname Lee. Out of 36, not 36, choose 2 ways of choosing 2 people over the probability of married to each other, which is part 1. So therefore we get 8 out of 8 over 11. So part 3, probability that men women have with same surname. What could the number of ways be for this? So it could be the case where it is Lee men and Lee women, or it could be the case where it is Lee women, Lee men, or so, or Chan men, Chan women, or Chan women, Chan men. These 4 possibilities. So for the first man, for the first person to be a Lee man, it has to be 4, plus the 8 married men, so would be 12 out of 36 multiplied by Lee women would be 13. 5 plus 8, 13 out of 25 plus Lee women would be 13 over number of 12 out of 36 times 13 out of 35. Okay, because there's one less person to choose from now. So 13, or it could be 13 over 36 times 12 out of 35 plus Chan men would be 5, 36, and 6, 35, or 6, 36, and 5, 35, 5 out of 35, and we add them all up and see what's the answer. That will be 31 out of 105. Okay, so how about part 4? Probability that they are married to each other given that they are men and women with same surname. Alright, since any person, okay, so we'll make use of the formula married to each other and men women with same surname. over the probability that there are men and women with same surname. Okay, then that will be married to each other and men with, okay, all couples who are married to each other have the same surname. Therefore, essentially, it is the same as saying probability that they are married to each other. It's the same. Over probability men and women have same surname. The reason is illustrated with a Venn diagram, since all the married people all married people have same surname. Therefore, probability of married people intersect with same surname is just the probability of married people. So since they are married to each other, and we can take from part 1's answer 11 over 630, and probability that men and women have same surname is 31 out of 105. So that will result in the answer (11 over 186). Therefore, I've solved for all these 4 parts of the question.